Let's talk about something that's been keeping me up at night. The supply chain is in serious trouble. Empty shelves, canceled orders, and backed up ports. This is happening now and will affect everything. Let's dive into the 20 items you need to stock up on. Camping gear is flying off the shelves. It's not just for leisure, it's about being prepared. Imagine a power outage in a heat wave. These items are crucial. Do you have what you need? A camping supply run might be a good idea. Okay, this one is really important, especially as we head into the warmer months. Sunscreen. Over 80% of sunscreen brands rely on overseas factories. Those factories are facing major production halts. The sunscreen aisle is going to be looking pretty bare very soon. We're talking about a potential shortage of sunscreen altogether. Sunburns are no joke. They increase your risk of skin cancer, so stock up on sunscreen now while you still can. This next one is all about being prepared for the unexpected. Basic medical supplies are getting harder to come by. Bandages, gauze, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, these are the things that disappear first in an emergency. Check your current kit. Is it outdated, missing anything? Now's the time to replenish those supplies. All right, let's talk about water. Clean, safe drinking water isn't always a guarantee. Water filtration systems, the very things that help ensure we have access to clean water, are becoming increasingly difficult to find. Emergency management officials are recommending that families maintain at least 2 backup filtration systems per person. This isn't about being alarmist. It's about acknowledging that access to clean water is crucial in an emergency. Having a way to filter and purify your water could be the difference between staying healthy and getting seriously ill. This one's for all my fellow fitness enthusiasts out there. Resistance bands, kettlebells, yoga mats, all those things that help us stay active at home are facing major production and shipping delays. If you rely on home workouts to stay in shape, now's the time to assess your equipment needs. Do you have what you need? If not, you might want to start shopping around sooner rather than later. Let's talk about our phones. Portable power banks are becoming hard to find. Solar chargers face supply issues too. Phones are our lifelines. Imagine an emergency with a dead phone. Pack power banks and a solar charger. We're talking about something we often take for granted until we really need it. Light. LED flashlights, especially the good ones, are in high demand right now, and their supply chains are feeling the strain. Solar lanterns, which are a fantastic option for both emergencies and everyday use, are also becoming harder to come by. Stock up on a few now, make sure you have plenty of spare batteries, and consider investing in a solar lantern or two. Because when it comes to light, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Fire safety, an item you can't put a price on. Fire extinguishers are essential safety devices facing production bottlenecks. Finding a good quality fire extinguisher is getting harder. Fires are more common than we think. Be prepared. Invest in a fire extinguisher for peace of mind. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't get caught hungry, the case for dehydrated foods. When grocery stores aren't an option, or fresh produce is scarce, dehydrated foods are a lifesaver. Shelf-stable meals are essential. Stock up now. Your future self will thank you. Calling all anglers and fishing enthusiasts. If you rely on fishing for relaxation, sport, or even as a source of food, listen up. Fishing supplies from rods and reels to tackle and even basic fishing line are getting wiped out. If you need to refresh your fishing gear, now is the time to do it. Get ahead of the curve, check your gear, and stock up on essentials while you still can. Let's talk about emergency preparedness. A well-stocked emergency survival kit is essential. Ready-made emergency kits are selling out faster than companies can put them together. Finding a pre-assembled kit might be difficult, but it's not impossible to create your own. Gather essential items, pack them in a waterproof container, and make sure everyone in your household knows where it's located. Let's talk about cars. Car batteries, those things that give our cars the juice they need to start, are becoming increasingly hard to come by. And it's not just batteries. Other essential car items like jumper cables and tire inflators are also facing supply chain issues. Check your car battery, especially if it's more than 3 years old. Make sure you have a good set of jumper cables, a tire inflator, and even a basic car emergency kit, because when it comes to car trouble, a little preparation can go a long way. We live in a digital age. External hard drives, those trusty devices we rely on to store our precious photos, videos, and documents, are feeling the strain of the global electronic component shortage. This means that finding an external hard drive, especially a large capacity one, might be more difficult and more expensive than usual. Invest in an external hard drive or two and make it a habit to back up your important files regularly. Because when it comes to data loss, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Remember face masks? They're back in the news, and not for the reasons you might think. While mask mandates are easing, demand is increasing again. Production is struggling to keep up with this renewed surge. Finding high-quality masks might be more challenging than you'd expect. We all need a good night's sleep. Some of the items that contribute to a comfortable night's sleep, like sleeping pads and air mattresses, are disappearing from store shelves. Whether you're a camper gearing up for the season, hosting overnight guests, or simply want a backup plan for unexpected situations, these items are worth considering. If you're thinking about investing in a new sleeping pad or air mattress, now is the time to do it. Don't wait until you're stuck sleeping on the floor because you missed your chance. For those of us with green thumbs, gardening is more than just a hobby, it's a way of life. This year, even the most seasoned gardeners are facing a new challenge, a shortage of garden supplies. Seeds, starter plants, fertilizer, basically everything you need to get your garden growing. If you want to get your hands on the seeds and plants you need for your garden this year, you need to act fast. Head to your local garden center or browse online retailers now and secure your gardening essentials before it's too late. Canning. For those who rely on canning to stock their pantries, this year is presenting a new challenge, a shortage of canning supplies. Mason jars, lids, pectin, pressure canners, the essential tools of the canning trade. If you're planning on canning this year, you need to be prepared to get creative, be patient, and perhaps be willing to pay a little more for your supplies. Don't wait until the last minute to stock up, only to find empty shelves and frustrated shoppers. In today's world, we rely on electricity for almost everything. Power generators and inverters can provide backup power for your home, keeping essential appliances running and ensuring you're not left in the dark. Power generators and inverters, especially the smaller, more portable models, are in high demand right now. If you've been thinking about investing in a power generator or inverter, now is the time to do it. Don't wait until you're facing a power outage only to find empty shelves and frustrated shoppers. As the weather warms up, many of us are looking forward to spending more time outdoors. Coolers and ice packs can keep your food and drinks cold, preventing spoilage and ensuring you stay refreshed on even the hottest days. Coolers and ice packs, especially the higher quality insulated models, are in high demand right now. If you're in the market for a new cooler or need to replenish your supply of ice packs, don't wait until the last minute. Secure your cooling essentials now. For campers, outdoor enthusiasts, and anyone who enjoys cooking over an open flame, propane and butane fuel canisters are essential. These canisters power everything from camping stoves and lanterns to portable grills and heaters. Propane and butane fuel canisters are facing a perfect storm of challenges, including increased demand, production issues, and transportation bottlenecks. If you rely on propane or butane fuel canisters for your outdoor adventures or emergency preparedness, now is the time to stock up. Look, I know this video might feel intense, but I'm not trying to be alarmist. I'm trying to be honest. The world is complicated and the systems we rely on are facing real challenges. The convenience we've taken for granted is starting to disappear. So, what can we do? Be aware, pay attention and make informed decisions, and be prepared. Share this video if you found it valuable. Leave a comment below. Until next time, stay aware and take care.